You gotta think smart sometimes.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems.
He gotta use cheat code.
Only got it take a week to count it. Then I'm back up.
About time.
Running these racks up.
About time, Tommy. I've been waiting on you to score. Now let me tee up for it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the lead dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
I'm finna be in. I'm finna do it the worst way.
Then a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 30.
He running out.
Six. They're on 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Ready?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early.
13-0.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen?
You know we're doing Scott, right?
And they responded to the challenge.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Game over with.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
Oh, man.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Tommy just scored on you.
Pass the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try to get downfield.
Stop me up.
Eluding the pressure.
Come on, Tommy, do better.
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Do better, Tommy.
Picked off by Darquez Denard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
I don't think you can do that, buddy.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand.
Okay,
put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Okay.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So Dalton now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dalton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7, running with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Hill. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hill. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Passing, it's Dalton. That's complete to John Ross.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
I know you
can't. Good. It's Eifert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first.
I'll let John beat me.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard.
You don't want the
from
running
you,
to get out.
but you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton.
Hey, he was on your back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Fourth down, Dalton wants to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Room here to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 57 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up first and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Hey, who I'm playing next?
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
52, 93, 44, 45.
To throw on 3rd down, Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Andy Dalton now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Dalton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He happy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
My boy Josh happy.
Dalton now, the pass. Got a man, it's Ross.
Fumble. Why is he not fumbling, bro?
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton, and this is incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On the ground, Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Hill. And this is Cook with the ground. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Dalton. Dancing to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Hey. Check three, go. 368. No,
A fourth down gamble with Dalton. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Cameron Jordan. And that will force a turnover on downs. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Past the 20, and able to find Green. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, 50 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 18 Gator. We ain't giving him nothing yet. Wow.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 56.
Andy Dalton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now it's Hill. That'll be complete to Cook. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken from the 7.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field. That allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Get that ball. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? He gets this one to Boyd. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Dalton to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Kamara. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Dalton. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Dalton on the crossing route, complete. That's Boyd. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Passing, it's Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Kamara try the right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Kamara. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. A run, it's Murray. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll try and run with Murray. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the first. And the Bengals will get the football back. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton voids the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They'll try and throw for it here. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Another chance for Dalton. He's got Green. And he gets... inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bengals.
Andy Dalton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And it'll be Dalton again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 32 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 87 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Right there, 56. Go!
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys have now moved out in front. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are Are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bengals will get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dalton sets up play action. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Dalton. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Dalton here from the gun. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Nice. All day, defense, all day. 2-by-2. Move. 56 to Mike. Hey, wahoo. What we got? Mike 56.
The 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So Dalton now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Hill looks to throw. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Come on, set. 60 or. Switch.
They'll try the air now with Hill. Buying time to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Back to throw. Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready?
So here we go on 4th. Hill. And Josh Hill has it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
56 to Mike. 56.
From midfield here, Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Dalton now to pass. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 50 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the... the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
He's not going to get me.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Again has it complete. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Well, here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater now. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. First down, Bridgewater. And this is Cook with the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Geno Atkins got home that time. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Bridgewater, escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it's 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That'll be complete to Cook. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
That's the way you make it spin. That's the way you make it spin.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because
yeah.